Welcome, What's on Hollywood enthusiasts, to a mystical clash of titans. Today, we delve into the realms of magic and mystery as we pit two iconic sorcerers against each other in the ultimate showdown, Doctor Strange vs. Dr. Fate. Brace yourselves for a riveting exploration of their powers, origins, and the cosmic forces that bind them. Join me as we unravel the question that echoes through the dimensions: who will emerge victorious in this epic death battle? Let the mystical face-off begin. First, let's look at Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, 616. Doctor Strange was once a brilliant but arrogant neurosurgeon, who lost the use of his hands in a car accident. Desperate to heal himself, he traveled to the Himalayas, where he met the Ancient One, a powerful mystic who taught him the secrets of the mystic arts. Doctor Strange became the Ancient One's successor and protector of Earth from magical and dimensional threats. He also joined the Avengers and other superhero teams, such as the Defenders and the Illuminati. Doctor Strange's main source of power is his mastery of magic, which allows him to cast spells, create illusions, manipulate energy, travel across dimensions, and much more. He can also use various mystical artifacts, such as the Eye of Agamotto, which can manipulate time and see through illusions, the Cloak of Levitation, which allows him to fly and shields him from attacks, and the Book of the Vishanti, which contains powerful and benevolent spells. Doctor Strange is also a genius, a skilled martial artist, and a proficient surgeon. However, Doctor Strange is not without his weaknesses. His magic is limited by his concentration, stamina, and willpower, and can be disrupted by anti-magic or chaos magic. He also has to follow certain rules and laws of magic, such as the balance between light and dark, and the consequences of tampering with natural order. He is also vulnerable to physical attacks when not prepared or shielded, and can be corrupted by dark forces. Now, let's move on to Dr. Fate, the agent of the Lords of Order. Dr. Fate is not one person, but a legacy of heroes who have been chosen by Nabu, a cosmic entity and one of the Lords of Order. Nabu grants them access to his power and wisdom, and guides them in their mission to preserve order and fight chaos. The first and most famous Dr. Fate was Kent Nelson, a young archaeologist who discovered Nabu's tomb in Egypt and became his apprentice. Other Dr. Fates include Eric and Linda Strauss, a young boy and his stepmother who merged into one adult body, Hector Hall, the son of Hawkman and Hawkgirl, and Khalid Nassauer, Kent Nelson's great-nephew and a medical student. Dr. Fate's main source of power is the Helmet of Fate, which contains Nabu's essence and connects him to the Lords of Order. The helmet grants Dr. Fate immense magical abilities, such as spellcasting, telekinesis, telepathy, elemental control, reality warping, and much more. Dr. Fate can also use other mystical artifacts, such as the Amulet of Anubis, which enhances his power and protects him from harm, and the Cloak of Destiny, which allows him to fly and travel across dimensions. Dr. Fate is also a genius, a skilled fighter, and an expert in ancient lore. However, Dr. Fate also has his weaknesses. His power is limited by his connection to the Lords of Order, and can be weakened by chaos magic or anti-magic. He also has to follow the will of Nabu, who sometimes has a different agenda than his host. He can also be separated from his helmet, which leaves him vulnerable and powerless. He can also be influenced by dark forces, such as the Lords of Chaos. So, who would win in a death battle between Doctor Strange and Dr. Fate? Both of them are incredibly powerful and versatile, and have faced many formidable foes. Both of them have vast knowledge and experience in magic and mysticism. Both of them have access to a variety of mystical artifacts that enhance their abilities. However, there are some key differences that could tip the scales in favor of one or the other. Doctor Strange has the advantage of being more independent and creative with his magic, as he does not rely on a higher power or a strict code of conduct. He can improvise and adapt to different situations, and use his cunning and intelligence to outsmart his opponents. He can also draw power from various sources, such as the Vishanti, the all-seeing Agamotto, and the 7 Rings of Ragador. He can also use the Eye of Agamotto to manipulate time, which could give him an edge over Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate has the advantage of being more consistent and stable with his magic, as he has a direct link to the Lords of Order and their cosmic power. He can tap into the primal forces of creation and destruction, and use his authority and wisdom to command his spells. He can also use the Helmet of Fate to access Nabu's knowledge and guidance, which could give him an edge over Doctor Strange. In the end, it would be a close and epic battle, but we think that Doctor Strange would have a slight edge over Dr. Fate. Doctor Strange's flexibility and resourcefulness would allow him to overcome Dr. Fate's limitations and restrictions, and his time manipulation would give him a crucial advantage. Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme for a reason, and he would prove it in this death battle. And the winner is Doctor Strange. Thanks for watching this video of What's on Hollywood. Do you agree with our verdict? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome videos. See you next time. If you would like more information, you can visit my websites, whatsonhollywood.com and marveldccrossover.com. The links are provided in the description below.